today it's gonna be the first podcast episode on the channel. It's a little bit of like a podcast debate with a mix of like a Q&A, where I have a couple of my friends ask me some questions and I'm gonna just sit here and, you know, ask those questions to that person, you know, see how they feeling and stuff like that. So I got all the questions down in my phone. I got my guy Pdot here. He think he caught something, but wait, he didn't. He caught a rock. He lost his weight, his hook, his bait.
It's on camera already.
He lost everything.
You don't see nothing.
No, this man gotta get rebaited up so he can sit and talk. He broke his line, so we had to redo it for him. I had to help him. So today, we got a couple things. I had a couple things some people wanted to talk to you about. They want to know your input. They want to know your insight. One of them is Fire Student. The rest of them is like anonymous.
Well, tell me what Fire Student said.
So Fire Student, he wants to like talk about how nature fixes people. Like, how does nature help the body, the mind, the soul, things like that.
What is he doing?
Huh?
What is he doing?
I mean, he lives over
drugs.
Yonder.
Yeah, he out there in the boondocks drinking
moonshine. I know, I told him, what I said one time, I was like, bro, you literally sit on your porch and just tornado watch.
Yeah, with those rocking chairs. I might give me a rocking chair. I'm not even going to double on that.
Like how they did Udonis Haslam. When he retired, they gave him the rocking chair.
That's fucked up. I didn't even see that, no.
That's what they gave him on his last game, was the rocking chair.
That's a good gift.
I mean, he does have like a lot of patches and gray hair.
That's the crazy thing, because how old is he? Like 40?
41 maybe?
Yeah. But that's the thing with athletes, like you're old at 41.
So do you feel like nature fixes people? Like the word fix is like kind of broad.
That's true.
It can like backfire. What you mean by fixing somebody?
Now, what do you mean fix? Like, so if I'm gonna go off of like, what is it? I'm sorry, got like depression or something, and then help them not have it. I mean, like I can say it probably alleviates it, obviously. Cause I mean, like this right here, even though it stinks, and then I mean, like I got this bozo next to me, I'm still chilling, even though there's haze from a wildfire.
You know, it was like, they did like a study where they had like, I don't remember if it was like schizophrenia or some kind of mental thingy, right? I don't know if it was depression. I don't think it was depression, but it was something. And they had like one group like be indoors and like do what they normally do, like watch TV all day. And then they had, the other ones like outside next to trees and stuff. And then the results were like, it had like a better effect being outdoors next to trees instead of sitting inside in an enclosed space.
That makes sense.
And it's more polluted inside your house usually than it is outdoors.
Than this?
Okay, not this. This is this is bad. Like you can't.
That mountain over there is all.
You can't even see the mountains really. Like it's very like look like a painting, a very bad painting. Another thing you wanted to ask was like, what's your favorite thing about nature?
About nature? I don't know, just the sound. Cause I mean, like, I'm an architect or intern, and I'm at a construction site. Sometimes all you hear is loud clanking and banging and all that, and then people chatting. Same thing with Joe Sean, man, chatting. But I mean, like, when you get out here, at least away from the cars and stuff, when I actually go to somewhere that's secluded, it's just birds and bees and all that, and you can hear the bugs, waves. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's really what it is. It's just the noise.
What about like what's
something different about it?
How was your journey? He wants to know what was your journey like, being first like introduced technically into nature, like your very first experience being outdoors, either on the water, hiking. Like how did that feel?
Experience, at least what I can remember, is like a little like summer camp. I was like, I'll say 4. And it was cool because they would take us on the bus and then take us to a farm that's, you know, I guess nature. Yeah, like, wait, why are you looking like
that's
that?
Insane.
It wasn't.
What kind of fields they had y'all in?
It actually had like just a barren field. It was a farm, but then they had stuff in the back, like it was just woods.
And y'all was in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, they got the field and then they got the trees in the back? I'm just asking questions here. I'm trying to understand what you're
going. It's not like that one story of the dude where he went to go pick cotton for a field trip.
Hey, you know, it's crazy. Remember who did that? Remember when one of the Penix did that at De La Salle for the LaSallian Day? Like, where we all went to like different places to volunteer at?
Yeah, I remember that.
Where'd you go?
We went to this one little garden place and then garden.
We was over here actually, like right there. We was picking, not picking.
Picking.
we was removing blackberry. No, they was
That's a
picking.
nice way to put it.
They was literally picking cotton. Like, that's insane.
A
Like,
predominantly black school.
they had volunteering students, high school students picking cotton. I don't care what race you was. That's insane.
That is kind of. Well, I mean, like people doing it right now.
That's cool though. That's them.
Alright, but yeah, it was like a farm.
Cause they feeding their families though. We wasn't feeding nobody.
That is true. I'm not even gonna get into that. Now I'm sitting here thinking,
All right, buddy.
Wait. No, I'm
You're
sorry.
racist.
No, but yeah, it was a farm. To answer his question, before this dude interrupted me, it was a farm. It would take us on the bus, and it was just like a little summer camp thing to introduce kids to nature, you know, and teach them about stuff. Kind of like what you be trying to do while we hiking. I'm like, shut up now. But yeah, and then my first experience, it was cool because all the people, the kids that we would hang out with, we went canoeing. I didn't fall off that time. And we were just in the back learning about bugs. Some cool little kids do, digging in the dirt. There was this one girl.
Bro, dude always gotta mention girls.
I'm not even gonna lie.
We're gonna get into that later on. Like, somebody wants to know about females. They wanna talk about some
That depends
shorties.
who it is. I need to
I don't know who it is. It's anonymous.
Because if it's I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like a person that I'm like, I'll give you a support. Guess you asking the wrong person, I'll give it to you. But if it's someone I'm like, really?
It just depends. But the earliest memories I have of being, I was always outdoors. Not always, but like just a little bit. Like, I remember taking trips as a kid to like, we would go to the beach on Marine Drive. We went to Lincoln City a couple of times.
Right?
Yeah, because you know it's right next to the
Yeah,
Columbia.
I know, but
But it's like, we play football on the beach. I mean, you could count that as nature, you know, recreation.
Nasty, but,
This was like 10 years ago.
when it was cleaner? I mean,
Like, I don't know how clean it was,
I
but
miss my
it
city.
still was 10 years ago. But like the actual, like I remember going to outdoor school, 6th grade.
oh,
We
that
went
was
to Arowana, but you know,
I
we
went
was
to the same
we
one.
really?
Yeah.
6th grade?
Mhm.
We probably we was probably at the same one at the same time. We
I
didn't
don't
even
remember
know.
when I went, like what month.
I mean, if it was yours was 6th grade, oh, they have different schools. No, we had multiple schools there when we went.
Yeah,
It wasn't
did
just,
too,
yeah,
but
so I wouldn't be surprised if we was at the same one.
I probably saw you sitting there, hey, bro.
I was so mad because they dead ass had us get up in the morning to salute that damn flag. Remember?
I
Did you do
remember
it?
that.
Was like,
They taught us how to do that. Now look at us, look at them trying to indoctrinate.
that's what I'm saying. When they doing that was when the Pledge of Allegiance was like mandatory. Like, you could not sit down.
Then they had people holding it,
They had the whole folded, raise the flag.
and your shit about to sink. About to be in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Real talk. So 6th grade, I remember going to outdoor school, went to Arowana. We was childish, so the whole time we was calling it marijuana instead of Arowana.
Why we all think?
Yeah,
the
so
same?
everybody's just childish. I mean, we 6th graders, we're 11 years old. So we just straight
Smoking
children,
that whistle.
man. And I remember just being there. I didn't bring a big blanket. I brought like a medium-sized blanket. So like I had to like really like cuddle up to like be warm. I brought me a whole like sleeping bag
with
too.
who?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Cuddle up with who?
Myself, like I had to like
the word
scrunch
cuddle
up.
means like there's more.
I was like
than one.
5'5". Oh, I had to snuggle up. How about that? Since we being little, I had
There
to,
you go.
I had to snuggle
But
up.
with you, I don't know.
Nah, I'm not
Yeah,
weird
so-
like that. But anyways, not to say that's weird, but I'm not weird like that. I brought me one of those, you know, those cameras where you gotta do the thing a couple of times,
Yeah.
and then
I brought them one too.
I've never seen those pictures.
I ain't even take pictures.
I took those, but my mom never took me to like Walgreens to get the photos or anything, so I don't remember what pictures I took. Oh yeah, 6th grade, that shit was low-key kind of weird. It was fun, but it was weird.
How is it weird?
I don't know.
Man, I have.
Oh, because like a year or two later, they found out that one of the counselors was a
Yeah.
predator. Well, I can't say the other word, but predator.
Yeah.
But basically the same thing.
Nah, 2 years. I remember I got back.
It was like
my dad or my mom was like, someone tried to touch you or something? And I was like, nah, I'm fine. Why?
Yeah, we
They like,
chilling.
someone was there.
somebody got arrested.
I was like, oh.
They don't do background checks? Like, damn, bro, you literally can't be within a couple of however many feet from kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you're literally in the woods with nothing but kids. Like, who allowed that? Like, that was insane.
I had fun though. I was sitting there chilling.
I like the food. I really like the food. The
was the
breakfast was gas. Like
every single.
they really had like they had to like what nominate one person at the table to go up and grab the food and then bring it back to the table to eat.
That was really good.
Like that little strawberry like pudding stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Where it's just like straight strawberries and it's like in the strawberry syrup and it's like super like mushy strawberries. You know what I'm talking about? It's like they have that in elementary school at the little salad bar. No, it's just straight strawberries, like very soft strawberries and like a strawberry type of jelly-like stuff. Not jelly, it's like a syrup.
I think I know what you're
I wish I knew what it was because I'd be wanting that.
There was something else though we had.
The waffles was gas.
Waffles. What else they making? Lasagna. Yeah, they made lasagna.
Bro,
that was way different.
I felt like we was waking up too damn early. And then I remember our bunker had us play this game where it was like he took a pair of his clean socks and we had to like throw them to each other. There was like a game where we like toss it, like we all sitting on our bed and we toss it to each other. And like if we drop it, we lose or something. Like there was more, it was like more to the game, but I remember playing that. But my deep dive into like actual learning about nature wasn't until 8th grade and figuring out what the hell is actually going on in the state and things of that nature.
Nah, we got back up.
We got back up, I ain't gonna lie. We got back up. This shit getting way too close. We had to move back because the water was getting a little too close. You said our high school had a couple of predators.
I think there was that dude and man. And then
I just don't understand how.
There's some after. Yeah. I think there were some more when we were there. There's some after, like my sister be telling us that there was one dude that quit, or not quit, he got fired as well. I don't remember his name.
Do you remember what he looked like?
No, he's just a white dude.
Sorry, I pictured a white dude in my head, but I don't think we're talking about the white person.
No.
Same dude.
He got fired. That's one more. That's two. I swear there was like three. Do you know what would be going on at De La Salle? Actually, I'm not even gonna trash them. They're high school.
I love De La Salle.
Ruin their image. I ain't trying to get sued.
I love De La Salle.
De La Salle was alright.
I'm so glad I went to there. I felt like I wouldn't have grown into the person I am right now if I went to a public school. Cause like not only just like the help you get, but just like the people.
This man JJ would have been.
No, cause like I feel like a lot of public school kids, it's like it's like I describe like a lot of people as like sponges, but like public schools is literally like the closest to literally. And when you think about prison or school to prison pipeline, like that's mainly public schools. Like private schools is like slightly different, to where it's like it's still a connections, but it's not as big of a connection, you know. And that's basically what I was thinking. I'm like literally like, and I'm gonna go deeper into that.
Spitting, man, because like. When you think of a public school, just how it's set up, and some are worse than others.
Yeah.
They really have like lines on the ground, not like kindergarten where it's like follow the line. Even that, but that I'll let slide. But it's like middle school and even high school. Sometimes you got to follow a line. I saw that on Scared Straight, but still, that's prison. They're like, you follow this line, you step out of line, you're gonna get tackled and thrown back in like solitary or something.
Yeah.
And then also some. You know, they got like metal detectors because kids be bringing guns, stuff like that. Like, it's just bad. They searching people.
Man, like even like for example, like with Roosevelt, they have multiple gun threats. The only gun threat I remember was freshman year.
Because of the bullet.
Because somebody had a shotgun bullet. They ain't had no gun or anything. They just had a bullet.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like on the keychain. Yeah. And they shut that shit down ASAP. Like, we was gonna have a lockdown drill, but they completely canceled the lockdown drill. They had cops out, a couple of cops outside, not like signs or anything.
Wasn't that like after school though?
No, because I remember we was in civics. I was in Miss Junkins' class as it was happening. Because Ms. Junkins was explaining how we're not having the lockdown no more. Because we was gonna have a lockdown drill that day, but they was like, nope, not happening. And not the dude that made the little joke, they got expelled. Like they shut that shit down fast. Like I feel like public schools is not as, and they got cameras where Portland Public Office downtown, they have CCTV up inside every school. So it's like, y'all see this shit, and like I even told my siblings, I'm like, they need more counselors. Like with the amount of kids that y'all have, y'all got, for example, with De La Salle, they have what? About
like 3.
What?
It was like 2 or 3.
Yeah, like 2 or 3.
There's only like 75 kids.
It's only like 75 kids.
Well, that was our class. All together, I'm
Well,
just gonna
each
say
class
200.
size be like around 60 to 70 people.
Mhm.
Well, freshman year. By the time you get to senior
So
year,
that's
it's like 40,
240.
50.
That's not even a lot.
Yeah, it's like 40, 50 people by your senior year. It's like the counselors can manage that many people. You're not about to expect 7, I think Roosevelt had like 7, 8 counselors. They have like 2 or 3 per grade level.
Oh,
But there's still a lot of kids. That is a lot of kids, especially with like the amount of trauma compared. Man, that's a lot of kids.
yeah, most of those kids, fortunately, come from like lower income housing.
Exactly.
And then my mom, you know, she in teaching and stuff like that. She be hearing the stories, and it's just bad.
Yeah, when I had my trauma and mental health training for my job, this lady was talking about how, I think it was a middle school that she works at.
Mhm.
I don't know if she's a principal or something. I think she might be like a vice or the principal. And she was like talking about how a little kid got bullied and then like a little girl got bullied and then like beat up or something.
Damn.
And then the mom went up to the school. It was like pointing me out to the kid because she was ready to fight a little kid because they bullied or whatever her daughter. I'm like, bro, you got a grown woman.
Yeah, you grown woman.
In your 30s, 40s, whatever age, regardless, you grown. You want to beat up a...
You gonna go beat her up and go back to
This
work?
dude talking about, don't you got work? Like, you really got moms and people talking about something, point out the kid to me. And then the person be like, I cannot do that.
Yeah, no.
like, what do you mean point out the kid to you? Like,
The adult thing would be like, can I have a meeting with the kid and their parent?
Yeah.
You know, in the office and then talk about it.
That's one
Some
thing.
people
But
will be like, can I have a meeting outside the school?
Yeah, like point them out to me. Tell me which one it is. Like, nope, gotta go.
I don't know. I mean, like, I understand protecting your kid. I would do that.
I mean, you're gonna be in jail. Ain't gonna be much protecting you're gonna be doing behind the bars.
How old was this kid? Like 5?
It was a middle school.
Still, like.
Yeah, so between 11 and 13, 14. Anyways, back to the lies though that we wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the lies. You always telling people not to go to the mall with me.
Oh yeah.
Let's address those
Don't go to
lies.
the mall with this man, JJ. Don't play.
Why not? Why? I feel like I'm the type of guy to where it's like, no matter who you are, people just like naturally get comfortable around me. Like I'm telling you, there'd be people that be silent and shy, and I'll just hop in the situation, and then boom, they just open up easily.
Strong arm them?
No.
Yeah. This man really.
No.
So let me tell you about a story in weight training.
Weight training.
Where this dude, so there's one story I do want to tell where I say Brent, but I'm gonna skip that.
Oh.
But in weight training, so this dude's always lifting weights, acting like he's tough and all that, sitting there acting like he's
My arm's just kind of skinny.
Schwarzenegger or whatever. And so he always bullying people, walking around swole shit, bullying people off the bench. One dude was on the bench getting his work in, doing what he's supposed to do, doing the daily routine or daily workout, whatever it was called. And I don't remember his name, but he was like a scrawnier dude in there trying to get like some plump in his muscles. And he was trying to work out. No, this was like sophomore year.
We both had weight training sophomore year?
No, you did.
So what was you talking
about?
In there.
But he was on the
bench
bench
all 4 years.
He was on the bench working out, right? He's done with his set, so he's, you know, safe. He's not going. But this man JJ come over like, let me use it. He say, nah, I got like one more set, right? The thing to do is be like, all right, do your set, spot him as well. Like, that's what you do. Common courtesy in the gym. This man JJ, because he be talking about, oh, I'm a wrestler for real. He ain't never wrestled. And he always be trying to wrestle
I'll be
with
trying to
Mr.
box
Chance.
people. Hell
He
no.
grabbed this poor scrawny dude trying to work out. Picked him up, like trying to act like he WWE or something. Slammed him, like pinned him on the ground and been like, let me use it. I own it.
That's actually
Well, he didn't
insane.
say I own it, but you get what I'm saying?
He's
like,
lying. Like, look, this is what I be talking about. He's straight liar. Me in weight training was like, I was that annoying. I was annoying, but I wasn't a bully.
You were, like bullying people.
Like, so the way our weight training.
Freshman year, I was like, you know, you were all timid and quiet and shit.
Yeah, because
you're new.
Yeah, I was new.
Sophomore though, you know how sophomores.
I mean, I opened up pretty fast freshman year. Freshman year, when I got to the high school, they don't know, but I was the only one from George Middle School that was in that class. So I'm like, bro, I don't know a single damn. I know a couple upperclassmen, like juniors and I think a couple of juniors. like 2 or 3 of them. But like I wasn't even like close with them like that, but they knew me. Like I technically grew up with them, but that don't really matter because some people act weird when they around certain people. Like they want
You're a
to.
freshman, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta know your place.
I remember before we got into high school, they was talking about freshman Friday, and then that's when I found out like we work on Fridays, so that wasn't even possible.
Oh, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't even happen.
I told my sister about, or I forgot who I told about. I told my group about freshman Fridays. So I was like, y'all gonna get beat up on
Do
Fridays.
they do that to like girls? And
I don't know if that, I've never seen it actually happen.
I just heard that for dudes. Like one dude got taped to the pole of the like
That's messed up.
what is it called? He kicked a field goal post, and then they just pelted him. I can't remember who that was.
That's messed up.
I was like, damn.
I'll be damned if nobody would. I'll be damned if you try me like that. You're gonna have to get some Tongan linebackers to pull me onto that damn pole.
I'm not even joking. I actually think he said they were like, all you can do.
Anybody else, you're not touching me. I'll be damned. You will have to literally grab the lineman.
The old line.
Yeah, them weirdos. Especially like all them locker room stories I be hearing.
Poor Reno.
Oh yeah, shout out my guy
We're not
Reno.
even gonna put his stuff out.
I'm not gonna tell y'all that story. Just know that man
need help.
was busting splits in the locker room.
He was on some Anthony Davis type shit.
He was on some Antonio Brown. That's
man.
crazy. But Peter was like, don't go to the mall with JJ. If anybody is having a bad day and you go to the mall with me, you will have a wonderful
Worst
time. No, a wonderful time.
No.
Like it's fun. You know,
And
we get to
JJ.
eat.
Nah, actually, legit. Let's tell them why not to go.
All right, why should you not go to the mall with JJ?
So you go to this. No, I'm not even playing right now. You go to the mall with
So-
this man JJ. He's on some Gideon type shit. Like
That's true. I am.
sitting there yelling, talking about you trying to see a 14-year-old girl. Hey man, like what are you doing? Like you know that one kid where it's quiet
I
in
ain't
class.
do that. I ain't do that.
And he's your friend, right? He's sitting next to you like, no, I can't give you the answer. That kid, he's that type of dude.
I
He
am
can
that
bring
type
all
of
the
dude.
attention to you. It don't even be on him. It be on you. They
Yeah.
looking at you like you weird, and you the one yelling.
Yeah. That's hella accurate though.
Exactly.
That's hella, I am that type of guy.
And then that's like if you're not in the store. If you're in the store, this man gonna look around, act like he's stealing. Then he just gonna be like acting weird.
Like we walk into the store, he'll pick up something. I'm like, why you trying to walk out with that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can't
And then looking at this man,
Don't go to the mall. See, and
I'll be
you
like,
talking about,
I'll be talking about like going shopping in like the women's department. Cause you know how H&M got like the tiniest men and then they got the big woman
H&M,
area.
21.
So
Forever
that's
21.
me though. But like, it's fun though, you know what I'm saying? Like my philosophy is literally, I tell everybody all the time, I'm like, the reason why, like I be serious 99% of the time,
Right.
depending on the situation. I be serious, but I do it in like a humorous, like joking manner. Cause I'm like, as life goes on, problems is gonna come. You're gonna get older.
You are the problem.
You're gonna get injuries. You're gonna have to pay rent, bills, like your car might, you have to fix something on your car. There's always gonna be some kind of problem, right? So if problems is always gonna come, I don't wanna be an additional problem. He thinks I'm a problem. I'm a great freaking guy.
I got 99 problems.
And I'm 99
Never
of
mind,
them.
I got 100 because JJ one of them.
I'm one of them. Anyways, regardless of the situation, if you were to go to the mall with me, you'd be like, bruh, let's go again. Off on them. All right, we could go to the mall next
I would
weekend.
rather be back in the Willamette River again than,
Let's talk about that. We went, so the sailing video y'all recently watched, we're gonna have the sailing video upload before this one.
Yeah.
So they're gonna see the sailing video. That was me and Pdot's first time going sailing.
That's a big ass wave.
That is a big ass wave. So we went sailing. Me, Pee Wee, and Camera Woman went sailing. She was pretty much directing us, but she was hating on me.
Cameron wasn't there.
That's Camera Woman number 2.
Damn.
They're
you
both
only got
technically
a name?
camera. They're both camera.
That's
And there's JJ's Camera Woman, and then there's just Camera Woman.
Alright.
Yeah. So Camera Woman was directing us, as y'all seen in the video. We crashed. We was almost getting hit with the boom.
Still got that video. Where my phone at?
That video is hilarious. I said, uh-oh, uh-oh. And then boom. Like, it looked like we wasn't going to, I mean, we knew it was going to hit it, but it took way longer to hit it than what it looked like in the video.
I thought it was just gonna be like.
And then she said we didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
And then we went sailing. That shit was so uncomfortable. Like, if you tall, I do not recommend it.
The first part. second part, I was
Yeah,
chill.
it was pretty chill once you get a good spot. But like the way they were trying to have us sit originally, hell no. They're trying to have us sit on the edge. But it was cool. I really enjoyed it. We hit the dock. It was just all fun and games. I thought it was funny. It was hilarious. I had a great time, especially
Yeah,
for
I
the
would
first
do it
time.
again.
I would do it again.
I'm
But
doing the sailing or the
it's
kayaking.
out of all the water things I've ever done, so kayaking, canoeing, stand-up paddleboarding, whitewater rafting, all the stuff, I'm putting sailing at the very end, last. Like, everything else is so much more fun than from what that experience was, personally.
I never really been on the water though. So I don't
Well,
know.
whitewater rafting is probably number one, because you're going so fast.
Ain't that dangerous though? I be hearing stories like one dude got stuck under a branch.
I don't know how they did that, but we went whitewater rafting, and that shit was fun. I was in 8th grade. That's number one. I'll probably put stand-up paddleboarding at number 2. It's like once you get used to it, you're standing up, you're pretty much in the river. You know, there's no such thing as sinking it.
Yeah.
You could be on your knees, pause, you could sit down. Like you can literally be like any position you want and be comfortable. And it's like, we went down this like one channel and it was like, the water wasn't moving, so we just jumped off our paddleboards, went for like a little swim, and then got right back on the paddleboard. And it was just a good moment. It was chill, it was fun. Canoeing would probably be number 3 for me. Kayaking 4.
It's number 2 for me because there's only 2.
Yeah, kayaking 4. What else? Sailing 5. I think that's it. Maybe if we like went super fast, I don't know. But it's just, all those words and extra terms and shit is just too much. It's way too much.
Nah, but yeah, tell them about the kayak.
So we went, yeah, so we went sailing, we recorded, and then I'm like, should I record kayaking? I'm like, nah, let me not record kayaking, cause like, you know, I'm with my peoples, let's just have fun, let's chill. Like that's literally my mindset. I'm like, I'm with my peoples, I don't wanna just focus on the camera the whole time, so I'm gonna go kayaking and just, you know, have fun and talk and be on the water. So I put my vlog camera is like $500. The microphone is like, it retails like $100, I think, but I didn't buy it for $100. But I think it like retails for like $100 or something. So I would have lost like $600 worth of stuff. I put my camera in my bag, put my bag in the locker, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave my camera. And me, Pdot, and Shay, we're walking to the kayaks. Shay says, are you gonna bring your camera? I said, nah.
Even I was like, you should bring your camera.
Pdot, like, and then she like, you should bring it. I'm like, nah, because in my head, I'm like, I just wanna chill with y'all. I'm just trying to have fun. Like, we just chilling, we vibing. I was gonna bring my phone. That's what I wanted to bring.
I was actually about to.
I really wanted to bring my phone because I've never tipped over in any boat in my life. So then Pdot says, oh, I've been kayaking before in a 2-person kayak, but I've never been in a single-person kayak. No. I'm like, oh, okay.
And now it wasn't even on water like this either.
So he ended up getting like, I guess a deformed, like the heaviest kayak. I grabbed the kayak where there was like a thing missing that covers one of the holes in the kayak. But I'm like, I'm not gonna fall in, so I'm not tripping. Pdot's gonna get in. He's like, nah, you get in first. So I got in and I started paddling. I'm getting comfortable because I had a kayak in a minute. And then so I'm paddling, I'm going fast. I'm like, yeah, I'm turning. And then they was like, slow down. So then I turned around, went back, but I'm not trying to gas. I'm over here just testing, you know, getting my arms loose. And then Shay helped Pdot get in, and then Shay get in, so then we all in. I started gassing them again.
Yeah, because we were gonna race to the other side.
We was gonna race to the opposite end where the island was. Pdot like, damn, y'all would've gassed me, because we started gassing him. I'm in first, and then I turned around again, gave Pdot a couple of pointers. I'm like, did Shay teach you how to paddle? He's like, just a little bit, like 1 or 2 things, whatever. So then I was like, all right, put your arms like this. Let me show you, blah, blah, blah. Gave him a couple pointers, and he's like, all right, bet. So then we was trying to figure out, you know, the most comfortable way to do it for him. And then I turned back around, and then I'm like, all right, we put the race. I started, boom, I'm in first. And then we see the speedboat to our left, hella far down, but we see it coming.
Yeah, I was like,
so we started paddling hella fast so we won't get hit by this boat. And then Shay was like, stop, because as we're going straight, they're like coming to the left, or they're turning left, which is our right. And I'm like, all right. So she said stop. So I'm like, I bet. I stopped. So then I turn around, and basically me and Shay is like next to each other, but further out. But we're at the same point. And then I turn around, I see Pdot. He's a little bit behind us. So then I'm like, all right, let me go next to my guy Pdot. So I'm like giving him a couple extra pointers. I'm like, is that comfortable? He was like, not really. I mean, it feels almost the same. So then I'm behind him. I'm like directly behind this man. And I'm just watching them. And then we both pretty much side by side at this point, and I'm looking at him, and then he's like turning, and then I'm watching him, and then my mind is like processing what's going on, and then his boat just tips. And he starts flapping his arms. Shay is nowhere near nowhere near us. She don't know what's going on. She not helping, paying attention. She works for the place we was at. So technically she was our responsibility. She was nowhere near us. Pdot falls in. I'm like, calm down, calm down. I'm calm as hell because I'm like, we on the water.
You were above water.
Yeah, I was above. He was sitting there in the water. We have life jackets on because it's required. I'm like, but calm down, calm down. He's like, I am calm. Like, we can't say I am. He was like, I'm calm. His voice was calm. His face was calm. But like I said, his body was in fight or flight response to where he's just doing this.
I was treading that.
So then I'm trying to handle my paddle, grab onto it, and then he grabs onto my boat. And as he's grabbing onto my boat, I'm low-key turning a little bit. I'm like, bro, don't sink me now. Don't sink me.
I'm not gonna lie, I was scared at that point.
I'm like,
at that point, I low-key did think, oh, I am in the water. Let me get up.
So then I'm slowly like turning. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm not yelling. I'm like, bro, don't sink my boat. Because I don't want two of us in the water. So I'm like, don't sink my boat. So then eventually, I had training on how to flip the kayak. So I'm trying to flip the kayak, put his on top of mine, and then flip it. We ended up doing it, but the way he got on, we accidentally flipped it back over. So I'm putting all my strength into pulling his kayak. Shay's just sitting there.
And I'm in the water trying to.
He's in the water trying to help. I'm using all my strength helping, and she's sitting there. I'm like, all right, you gotta help. She gets next to me, and then she's not helping. And then I'm like, all right, get right here. So then she slowly starts to help, but then all the weight of his heavy kayak is on my kayak, but then he's also holding on to my kayak. So then the water starts slowly getting into the back of my kayak, and then my kayak starts slowly sinking. And the next thing you know, we both in the water. So then I grab on, I'm not panicking, my body's just chilling because I can swim.
Yeah, he's just afraid.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh well, we're in the water now, we both in the water. I'm chilling, I'm like, I can swim, ain't nothing gonna hurt me, we cool. So then I put my arm on Shay's kayak, and then she starts yelling at me saying, don't sink me, don't sink me. I'm like, I'm not about to sink, I'm not about to sink you. Like, I'm not putting extra strength on it or anything. I'm just like, all right. So then I'm like, go get help. She says, no, let's do the same thing and try to flip your kayak over. I'm like, no, because you can't swim. Me and him can swim. We're already in this water, we're both calm. I don't need somebody that's not able to swim to have high adrenaline and be put in a bad situation. Especially if hers accidentally tip over. Now there's 3 of us in the water. We started off right next to the damn place, and we drifted so far down the river. I didn't even realize we was drifting that fast, because it felt like we was in stationary. So then she starts to go get help, and then Pdot's like, bro, I'm ready to get out this bitch.
Because I can swim, I'm not scared.
He's like, so there's people going by us. He's like, hey, he trying to call people. I'm like, bro, chill, she's gonna go get people. He's like, why do we have to wait on them if there's people going by us? So then one of them like slightly looks at us, but then keep going. And then he said, all right, F you. Did you say like F you or something? He's like, F you too. I'm laughing.
He looked at me.
So then Pdot the whole time, like, bro, my bad, bro. Like, I'm the reason why we in this, my bad. And I'm sitting here laughing. I'm like, bro, you good, bro. We chilling. I'm not mad. And he like, nah, bro, because I'm the reason why we in this, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, bro, just chill, you good. So then he's holding on to his kayak sinking, and I'm holding on to my kayak sinking. And then we start slowly like swimming. I'm like, Pdot, if you want to drop your kayak and just let it sit there and float and swim to the shore, you can. He's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. But he's like, nah, because I don't want to leave you. That's messed up, because I'm the reason why we in the water, which is respectable, because it's like, I mean, I say he can go, but he's like, nah, I can't do that because I'm the reason why we both in this water. But the water is like hella warm because, you know, climate change is super hot. It's like 90 degrees. The water is hella warm. So I got sweats on, I got Nikes on. I felt like my shoes was about to fall off because they was untied somehow, some way.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
I'm sitting there like laughing the whole time, and this man thinking I'm losing my sanity, thinking I'm going crazy. But I'm just having a good time floating in the water at that point. And then me being me, I'm like, bro, people really get like drifted out to the ocean or to the sea and get lost and like dehydrated until they die. He's like, bro, don't talk about that right now. I'm like, all right, my bad. And then in Oregon, on the Willamette River, the biggest mammal in the river is a sea lion, right? So I'm looking below in the water, and I'm like, bro, there could be sea lions down here, right? But Pdot told me beforehand, before we even got in the water, he was like, I'm not scared of water. I can swim. I just don't like the feeling of knowing, I don't know what's under the water. That's the thing that he told me he didn't like, is not knowing what's under him. So then in my head, because you can't see it, so in my head, I'm looking down, I'm laughing, I'm just chilling. I'm like, bro, there could be sea lions down here right now. Because sea lions, they follow salmon up the Willamette River in Oregon. And I was gonna say something, but I'm like, nah, because I don't want this man freaking out. And then also, as we're treading, we was in the water for like 10 minutes. I felt like I was about to start cramping. So I didn't want to mention my legs cramping up. So I'm like, bro, we really just floating. And then eventually Shay got all the way back to where we started. And then they came in the speedboat, helped us flip it back over. It took a lot of strength to get on the boat and then flip the boats, get the water out. Pdot lost his paddle. I don't know how we lost it because he's like right next to it, but we ended up losing it. But they found it, of course, because it doesn't sink. And so then Pdot is on the speedboat with his kayak. They go back to the dock, and then I paddle back to the dock. And I'm looking for the paddle as I'm paddling back. And then we eventually get back. And then Pdot and Shay start clapping, cheering for me as I'm getting back. I'm like, what y'all clapping for? And then I get out the kayak. Eventually, I just got out, and Pdot's like, my bad, bro.
I did feel bad. I don't feel bad no more. But
yeah,
you don't care.
Yeah, I genuinely did not care. Because before we even got sailing, before we got in the kayak, I'm like, I'm prepared to get in the water. Shay was like, you're not allowed to swim. I'm like, I know. I'm still prepared to get in the water though. I'm prepared to fall in, just in case we fall in. And look, I put that energy out in the air and we fell in.
That's all your fault. See,
I shouldn't have
my
did that.
fault. You should feel bad.
I genuinely don't. I was chilling, bro. Like,
nah, I'm so
that was
happy,
the
though.
funnest day to me, bro. I'm like, that was a good way to end it. We both falling in.
I would swim out there, but
Pdot was ready. He was like, bro, I'm gonna just swim to the shore. I'm like, nah, because I don't want you to leave the kayak.
I thought about it when I got back, not only because I don't want to leave you. Then I was like, man, you know damn well you left and started swimming back, you be by yourself, be like, then I really would start thinking, well, if there's something out here, and I'm gonna panic. I'm be like, oh,
that shit was hilarious.
I would just came back.
That was just a good ass day.
I'm so happy, yeah, you didn't say sea
We got
lions.
food.
Because I totally forgot about sea lions.
We got pad thai.
Otters and fish.
Yeah, this dude mentioned that otter. He was like, I think I seen an otter. I'm like, bro, you and these damn otters, bro.
If you said sea lion, that'd be different. I really would have lost my mind.
Seals and sea lions, bro. Like that, bro.
I would have started panicking. And if you said your leg was cramping, I'd be like, oh man. Then I really would feel worse.
It didn't cramp up. I felt that shit tighten because I'm like, I didn't stretch at all. Next thing on the list is like Rico case.
Rico case.
Go into details about this Rico case you've been building.
I can't talk about a Rico case.
Oh, you can't talk about it yet? Oh, yeah, because you can't, leak out any information.
No,
but you've been building this Rico case for like years now.
Rico case. So this man in class, he'd be acting the same in class, like in high school. The same he do at the mall. Talking about, teacher, he trying to copy off me. And then they gonna look at me and I'm like, but he's the person that's at fault.
That doesn't matter. That's not the point.
What else? Lying.
I don't lie. He's the liar. I'm a great freaking guy.
What else on the Rico case? There might be a couple.
Talk about the lie about the shoot my shot with the Fortnite. Talk about that lie.
You always say it's a lie.
And how do you even think about that?
I mean, how? Because I seen it.
That never happened. That never happened though.
All right, whatever. I'll tell it anyway. So we're at high school.
Somehow I was a freshman doing this stuff.
Yeah, you were a freshman.
But remember what he said like right before, how I was new, so I wasn't even that opened up to do anything crazy. So, but go ahead, tell him the lie.
That's how people are, but then they try new things, like they get courage. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shy dude, I guess. But you gotta get some courage. Some people take liquor, it's not me. But you gotta just have moments where you're courageous to try new things. That was your moment. But anyway, the story go like this. We're new in high school, sitting there, we're freshmen. You know, we're gonna be nervous, obviously, and then we're shy on top of that. So it's like just being you're a freshman and you're shy. And he's like,
back up again.
I'm gonna try to shoot my shot. You know what I'm saying? Because he just had that moment of courageousness. He ain't get his growth spurt yet, so you 6'4", so he was.
I was like 6 foot.
Freshman year.
Yes, I was. I was.
5'7".
Oh God, I was 5'7" in 7th grade. I was 5'11" in 8th grade. I went into freshman year 6 foot. I grew an inch every year, 6 foot to 6'4" by the senior year.
I remember.
How you remember? What?
I was taller, but then like junior year, you got
Cap.
yeah. So
You was never
now
taller.
I'm playing about the 5'7".
It's
You
5'7".
were, I don't know.
I
But
was
that don't
6
even matter.
foot.
That don't matter because you still got curve.
I
So
never
freshman
did
year,
that.
we in what's it called? The auditorium.
Yeah,
And there's just all the classes. We're about to have a pep rally. So all the classes are there. Surprisingly that day, no classes had work. This man JJ, we with a group of dudes like the homies, and we're all trying to make him shoot his shot because he's like, oh, she kind of bad. Right when we walk in, he said, oh, she kind of bad.
No,
Kind of cute.
that's not. Never happened.
And she cute. She was like dark skinned, you know, that type, like, you know, that every freshman see. But they're a senior, you know, they got it going on. Like, he got plans and stuff, you know, so they ain't trying to go for no freshman. But he had big plans that day, didn't you?
That never.
Yeah, but the homies, we were
That
trying to
never
hype him up.
happened.
We were like, you got it, man. So
That never happened.
Walk over with no swag, no pep in
We
his
all
step.
had uniform.
None. Yeah, you got that ugly uniform. That wasn't your fault, though. We just had to.
But that never happened.
And then, can I tell a story?
Go ahead.
Yeah. And then,
Tell the lie?
where was I? Yeah, he walking up in that ugly uniform. That's not his fault. He sit there. He look her in the eyes, though. He doing like some things right. He's like, hey. He was conversating. Well, he didn't conversate that long because immediately this man sat there because it was 2018. We were freshmen 2017, 2018. Everybody knows that's when Fortnite came out. It was popping game. People posting stuff on this story, acting like it's cool. This man, JJ, during that time, gonna sit there and have the nerve to ask that girl, do you play Fortnite? Like, and that's his shot. He said, do you want to play Fortnite with me? And you know what I'm
That
saying?
sounds so lame.
One night, just me and you.
One night, just me.
We were all playing. We were all sniggling and giggling. In the back.
One night, me and you? Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
hell
she was
no.
like, and you know, she was respectful. She was like, no, I'm sorry. Oh, damn, duck scared me. But, and we were all laughing in the back because this man,
That is
that's the
insane.
lamest shit.
That
And then
is
he turned
insane.
around and like an anime character had his head hanging low. Like, man, you are not decking. Get your head, raise your head up.
That is
Have
crazy.
some respect. Pump your chest out. But yeah, like the message of the story is don't be lame. All right, bro.
That never happened.
Don't be like JJ. He learned though, because then, you know, I don't know the story with your girl, but oh yeah, I do. But he did better there. But it was hard times. But we all been there. That's just part of what it is to be growing up, become a man. Ain't that right?
Yeah, who was your first love? Who was the first person you ever crushed on? What's that story look like?
First person.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say her name because that's weird.
Yeah, you don't gotta say their name, but like
But-
just the story on how that came
Who
about.
be asking this? They asked me this before.
I don't know who asked this question. It was anonymous.
Y'all are weird. Whoever it is, it probably is the same person. Anyways, my first crush or whatever was in like. So let me start like. So let me see. In elementary school, I went to this place called Saban, and I went there in kindergarten, first and second. But then third grade, my mom became a teacher, and she started teaching at this place called Humboldt, and that's not very close to my school, elementary school. And my dad's a postal worker, and he gets off late. So, you know, just scheduling stuff, he can't really, he can't pick me up, my mom can't. There's a bunch of scheduling, so I had to change schools to Holy Redeemer. Do you know where that's at?
I think so.
Yeah, it's on Rosa Parks.
Mm.
I changed there because I had family. My cousin went there, and it'd be easier for family members to come pick me up. And so that was third grade, but skip over that. And then my mom becomes a second grade teacher at my old school, surprisingly. And so I get to go back. And when I get there, there's like some new kids, many friends I made. But one of them was this girl, and she was very pretty. And so I was like, I was a shy person. I was even more shy than I am now. And I'm not that shy no more, I get. Well, but whatever. I actually did like her and thought she was pretty. And so I was shy. I ain't saying nothing to her. Just be like, hi, like a little lame man. Hi. And the whole year. But then one day, she invited, because it was Valentine's Day, she invited just the class, whoever wanted to come to her house for just a little small party, nothing crazy. It was just like, get together. And we were playing spin the bottle like little kids do. Nothing happened. We're just playing spin the bottle. Drama ensues because we're corny. And oh yeah, my friend had a crush on her friend. She was very pretty too. But he asked her out then, but he got denied. And I felt bad for him. And we went out in the backyard. We were like, I'll shoot my shot, like little kids do. I'll shoot my shot, and if she denies me, so you don't feel bad alone. And this was, did I say, yeah, this was 4th grade, and that happened. And
that was your first love?
Yeah,
first
and
crush?
Then at her house, so I shot my shot. I went back to the front, shot my shot. I was like, I like you. Do you like me? Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm in 4th grade, bro.
I think it's lame as hell.
Look, it is lame, but it's 4th grade, so it's not like it was like you in high school. Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
I did not, that never happened.
At least it happened earlier. On schedule, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
still on schedule. It's crazy. Dude, got a whole timeline.
Hey, some are late bloomers, you know.
Mine's was not late. I never did that.
But anyway, I go to the
Never.
front, I shoot my shot. Do you like me? I like you. And she blushed. No, and she was actually, she actually
Barney ugly. You got that from Barney, didn't you? You love me.
You got your pickup line from Fortnite though. Like you said, one night me and you.
I've never heard that. Where did you get that from, for real? Like, oh God, where'd you get that from?
What, the I like you, you like me?
No, the me and you one night on Fortnite.
You? I guess.
I've never said that though.
I guess.
One night, me and you Fortnite. That shit so. That shit is lame as I've never.
That's how you were.
Oh God,
What past that story though?
Nah, that's insane.
But no, yeah, she was very pretty. I shot my shot. She said yes, surprisingly.
That never happened.
And I was like, really?
I ain't shoot my shot with nobody in high school.
And so
I wish I did.
That was it. We weren't. It was 4th grade.
I feel like if I shot my shot with the people I liked in high school, I probably would have
bagged them.
At least one of them. But this, my first, bruh.
But that was it. Yeah.
Elementary, middle school, most of my, every girl I've ever liked or crushed on wasn't even because of me. It was like a lob, basically. Like somebody threw me a lob.
Y'all look cute together.
Yeah, like that type of lob. Like I've never like actually initiated any like
what did Magic say? He said,
Man, like for example, my first crush, I was in 1st grade, and I think she was in 2nd.
You like cougars?
I remember her name too. Her name started with the L. I'm not gonna say her name, but her name started with the L. Because the elementary school I went to, there was only one class where there was a combined of 1st and 2nd grade. Because in kindergarten, I was like the highest testing scores in kindergarten. So in the next year, they put me with the 1st and 2nd grade class.
Ooh, this man
so they put me with the 1st and 2nd graders. No, because I got in trouble a lot. Because at home, when I got in trouble, I used to have to do educational stuff.
Like, come on.
I did get in trouble a lot. I didn't get in trouble a lot.
Well, you were reckless in high school too, like throwing things in class. But we won't skip that.
I never threw anything in class.
But yeah, go ahead.
But so there was this one girl. She was cute. She was very attractive at the time. Yeah, like I said, at the time. Like, I mean, I changed schools and then I didn't see her until middle school, and she was even more finer in middle school.
Why you ain't like, man?
I wasn't not that type of guy. I wasn't him. I'm him now. I wasn't him. But look, she was attractive, but I wasn't the type to ask any girls out on dates.
Nah, that was me too.
So, or like, not even dates, just like, because of course there's no date, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you like me? Like, I wasn't that type of guy. I remember we went to the Boys and Girls Club right after school. We went to Boys and Girls Club every day, no matter what. She seen me. I didn't see her. I was with my bros. I was with my bro and my childhood friends. It was like two of them or 3 of them. So it was like a group of us, that's like 5, right? 5, 6 of us. And she comes up, she's like, oh my God, hey, JJ, or my real name. She's like, hi, JJ. And then she hugs my arm. And then she goes, and then she like walks away. She's like, hi, and give me a hug, and then went back with her friends, right? And the bros like, oh.
Yeah, like,
and then I'm like, bro, they was like, is that your girl? I'm like, bro, no. They like, bro, that is your girl. And then that's when I started like catching like feelings like,
That's
the same thing. 6th grade, 6th, 7th grade, middle school. No, 6th grade, because my brother was there. He was in 8th grade. Out of nowhere. This is when the Seattle Seahawks started doing good and they went to the Super Bowl. I was a bandwagon as a football fan. I wasn't deep into football. I was a Seahawks fan. When the Panthers went like 10-1, 11-1, I was a Panthers fan. I even bet this one girl like $2 that the Seahawks was gonna beat the Broncos. Bro, she literally chased me through the halls until I gave her $2. Yes, $2. I mean, we were 6th graders.
No money.
You said y'all think it's money. They gonna have no money. But anyways, so that happened, right? And so 5th and 6th grade, right? My brother had Seahawks as my wallpaper on my screen. I used to sit in class playing Mad Mobile all day. I was a Seahawks fan or bandwagon because I didn't really know much about them. I just knew Marshawn Lynch and them and Richard Sherman, blah, blah, blah.
Marshawn Lynch cold.
Yeah. So then boom, out of nowhere, there was this one girl next to me and my brother was like, JJ had you as his wallpaper.
Bro, your brother trying to
My brother used to set me up. My brother had you as his wallpaper. She looked at me, why you got me on your wallpaper? Like, and they were like, hit me on my shoulder. I'm like, I don't.
Yo.
He threw me a lob.
Yeah, that man is,
but I didn't like her like that. But then after that, I started slowly like barely catching feelings because I'm like, they basically like what planted the seed. Same thing that happened in high school. It's like most of the things that happen like that, like somebody planted the seed of like, hey, bruh, like basically like shoot your shot or like, dude really said he had you as his wallpaper. And then for the rest of the year, she thought I liked her. And I thought I actually had her as my wallpaper. I'm like, where am I gonna get a picture of her from anyway? Tell myself.
Yeah,
and then he had a good answer. He said Facebook. I'm like, damn it. Because she did have a Facebook.
What are you, 40?
Everybody had Facebook during the time.
Really? I ain't.
Well, I had a Facebook.
Bro, I do for Spotify.
And she started thinking I was liking her. I caught a little bit of feelings for her and everything, but I wasn't never the type of person to just date nobody, so I didn't date.
Man, this man had so many lives.
She wasn't ugly though.
He said.
Crazy because she has a kid now.
Yeah, you should. Good job, looking. I mean, like, hey, that's good for her.
Yeah, congratulations.
Me though, you know what I'm saying? No.
But anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If y'all want Pdot on another episode, bro, comment y'all want him. Put some more questions in the comments. We'll have him back ASAP.
Questions.
Oh.
Let's bring those up first.
Just to see if they want to listen to it. One of the questions has to do with like something about my middle school. Like who do I miss from my middle school? Favorite show as a kid? Do I prefer streaming or making videos? Pdot, who you trying to get with? Have you ever cried? Are you single?
I cried. Everybody cried. That's an easy question I don't do right now. Am I single?
What, have you cried during a movie?
Oh, yeah, we can answer that different.
Yeah, if they want to hear it.
They don't.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, sub, and kiss you goodbye.
Yo, don't you know that you are loved? It was potent, it was coated with the hug.